Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ServiceNow Interview Guide. I hope you are liking our series of ITSM interview question. I have picked this one because this is most common when you give any ServiceNow interview as well as when you give any ITSM interview. And you know, ITSM is the core fundamental. So I thought let's start with ITSM interview questions only. So in this series, we have already covered what is ITSM, what is ITIL, and the difference between ITSM and ITIL in a very simple, in a very practical way so that you understand each and every concept. In the same series, we are now at video number 4, where we will discuss what is incident management. This is also one of the important questions. So let's go to the PDF. Incident management is a ITSM practice used to restore normal service operation as quickly as possible when a service interruption occurs or service disruption occurs. Okay. So an incident is any unplanned interruption to an IT service. Let's say there is a company, okay, in which IT services are there. In one of the IT services, you see any unplanned interruption. For example, email. You know, whenever we work in any company, email are very important. You have to send email to provide updates. You have to get email to get updates. But on a particular day, okay, whenever you are working on business hours, the emails are not working. It means there is a disruption of service. It means the business is now getting affected. Okay, so that's what we are talking about. An incident is an unplanned interruption to an IT service. It is unplanned. Remember, there are certain cases where you already have the information that there is some maintenance going on. In terms of banking as well, you get various emails, various notifications. That is a different thing. But when it is unplanned, then only it is an incident. Okay. So incident management focus on fixing the issue quickly. So now you get the issues there. So now the main focus is to fix the issue immediately or as soon as possible. Why? Because you do not want the business to lose anything more. Rest other thing, why the issue happened, why this issue happened this time, and what is the cause. All these things are behind the scene. But at the very first, you have to fix the issue as soon as possible so that the business get on track and the normal transaction, normal operation of the business get restored immediately. Okay, so this is what the main, funda behind incident management. The incident management focuses on fixing the issue quickly. The goal is to minimize the business impact. I told you, as soon as you sit idle, as soon as the business is not happening because of the email or because of the any service which is affected or interrupted, okay, the main focus is to minimize the business impact. And how this happens only when you restore the service as soon as possible. Okay, incident management does not focus on why the issue happened. I told you all things are happening, all things are getting checked, but this is not the goal of incident management. In simple words, incident management is about getting the service back to normal fast, or you can say as soon as possible. You see this diagram. Service is down, then incident is logged. Quick fix applied. After that, service gets restored immediately. The main objective is to restore the service, not the deep investigation. So deep investigation should be there, but not in the incident management. The incident management is focusing on only on the restoring of the services. I hope you got it. Now look at this. Incident management focuses on immediate resolution, temporary fix if needed. Okay. Root cause analysis is handled by problem management. So there is a separate process. There is a separate ITSM process which is already available to do deep down analysis to find the root cause or do root cause analysis of this particular, service down or this particular issue. So that's what people are curious in interviews, whether you know the difference, whether you know the actual, meaning of incident management. What is the objective of incident management? Many of the people in the interviews which I have already taken, they know what is an incident. They know this is a record, this is the workflow, but they does not know the objective of incident management. They combine incident and problem, and that is where they are failing. Now we come to number 6. What does incident management handle? So let's see. Incident management handles application outages, email not working, network connectivity issue, performance degradation. any issue that affects the service availability is treated as an incident. So this is also one of the most important thing which interviewer can ask you. Okay. So what all these things are involved? Anything which is affecting the service availability is treated as an incident. You see, this is incident versus problem. I already told you. Just go through it. Now let's come to number 8. The difference between priority and severity. Severity is how bad the technical issue is. It means whatever issue you are getting, how bad it is. Okay. Now priority is how urgent the fix is for the business. Okay. So priority is usually calculated using impact urgency. You know this. Uh, if you have handled any incident, you know in ServiceNow as well, we have impact and urgency matrix, which is calculating the priority. Okay. So this difference is very important. People might get confused if you are going for an incident management interview. Just look at this. Severity and priority are two different things and they have the different purpose. Now let's come to next one. Real world example. I have already given you email. Okay, so here you see email service goes down for all the user. What happened after that? Incident is logged immediately. Okay, then priority is set to high due to business impact. So priority here is high because if the emails are not working, it is impacting the business at the highest level, I guess, mostly, right? Because you are not able to do any transaction, you are not able to confirm any transaction. If there is any transaction, you are not getting any notification. So all the businesses, kind of stop there. That's why it is a high priority thing. Then support team applied the workaround. So as soon as support team get notified that, so as soon as support team get to know that this incident is happening, email is not working, they find the root cause immediately and apply a temporary, kind of fix. They are not going in detail, which is a problem management, why this happened. Their task at this moment in incident management is only to provide the workaround so that the business come back to the normal. Okay. And service is restored quickly. Root cause investigation happens later. Now come to number 10. Why incident management is important for business. Incident management helps by reducing the downtime, protecting productivity, maintaining customer trust, ensuring the SLA compliance. That is why business invest heavily in this process. Incident management is one of the most common process and you will see this process in every business, in every organization, because this is the most important. It is directly related to your productivity, to your work. Okay. Your means your company's work, whatever they are doing, whether they are in, IT, whether they're in finance, whether they're in banking. If the service goes down, everything stops, right? The company is not able to do the work. Hence, it impacts the reputation, it impacts the productivity, it impacts the, your money as well. So that's why this process is very important and you have to know this. What are the common mistakes of incident management? So people are generally mixing incident problem together. I already told you the example, right? They know what is incident, but they are not aware about the objective of incident as well as they are not aware about the objective of problem management. So you have to make sure you know this. Then talking about only the tools. Again, this is one of the common when we say, do you know incident management? People say, yes, I have created an incident on ServiceNow. No, incident management is a process and there are n number of ITSM tools which are available on the market that is providing that particular, process to be handled. Next is ignoring business impact. So when there is an incident, you must understand, you must know what should be the priority of your incident. Because as soon as the service goes down, everything stops. And people want that this particular incident to be looked at immediately if it is a high impact. And if it is a high impact and you by any mean decreases the priority of that incident, it means you are again losing the time and you are losing the customer's trust, money, everything. So you have to make sure you know the business impact. Next is focusing too much on the root cause. Yes, this is of the mistake. When we get the incident, people focus on finding the root cause. No, this is not the case, in case of incident management, you have to find the workaround as soon as possible and work on the root cause later. So these are the few common mistakes in interviews. Whenever somebody asks you, you have to make sure you should know what all things you have to say. So what is the clear structure in this number 12? Whenever you get a question about incident management, you have to provide a clear definition. You must understand the incident management goal. You are able to simplify with the help of an example like we did at the top. Now, fourth is you must be able to differentiate the focus of incident as well as problem management. So last thing is incident management is about speed, stability, and service restoration. Okay. So I hope you understand what is incident management. What all your questions are, please let me know in the comment section. Next thing we discuss, what is problem management, which is very interesting like this one. I hope you are liking our videos. Let us know what all your doubts, what are your questions, and follow ServiceNow interview guide. Thank you so much. See you in next video.